Hi guys, in this video we'll discuss a problem on construction of ellipse by using general method in 2007 Autocad version. So the question will be something like this. To construct an ellipse when the distance of the focus from the directrix is equal to 50 mm and eccentricity is 2 by 3. These are the two values which will be given in any question when you're talking about the general method. If it is in the case of ellipse, the eccentricity will be less than 1. If it is the case of parabola, it will be not given because the ellipse, the eccentricity value for the parabola will be 1. For hyperbola, it will be greater than 1. So that is the small logic here. So in some cases, they'll directly ask you to construct a curve when the distance from the focus to the directrix is equal to 50 mm and eccentricity is 2 by 3, which means that it is an ellipse because the eccentricity should be seen like is it less than 1 or is it equal to 1 or is it greater than 1, which defines the curve. That is either it is ellipse or parabola or hyperbola. For ellipse it will be less than 1, for parabola it will be equal to 1, and for hyperbola it will be greater than 1. That is the concept. So now if this is the case, when you go to the AutoCAD 2007 version, so let me check the limits 0 comma 0 enter, and 500 comma 500 enter, and then let me check the units, it's in millimeters, so good. Okay, now let me start by drawing a vertical line. So for it to be vertical, I should press the ortho mode on. I'm pressing the ortho mode on here. So I'll draw a straight line of approximately some 100 mm. Not necessary because like this is the directrix thing which I have drawn. The vertical line is the directrix. So from the directrix there is a distance of 50 mm where the focus is staying. So from this line we are going to draw a straight line. At the midpoint I'll select it and I'll draw a straight line of length 50 mm. At the end point we have the focus, and at this point we can write the names for it. So multi-text empty enter I have done, and I'll draw the box here. I'll change the size to some, and instead of text I'll keep something, and this is your focus point. So I have given okay. Now this is my F. So let this point be C. Let this point be C, and between these two I have a point called V, that is nothing but vertex V. But this V value will be defined by the eccentricity value. Eccentricity is how much? 2 by 3. Therefore, the V value will be something like it is 2 parts from the focus and 3 parts from the C value, that is the directrix value. So this should be defined in that way. For that, what is the thing you should do is that you see this one eccentricity is how much? 2 by 3, no? So add numerator plus denominator, that is 2 plus 3 is equal to 5, and divide this particular CF line into 5 parts. Because it is numerator plus denominator is 5. If supposingly the problem is like 3 by 4, then we'll divide it by 3 plus 4, that is 7 parts. Now I'll go to the format, change the point style to something like this, and then okay. So then I'll use division command and select this line and divide it into 5 parts. 5 parts because it is numerator plus denominator. So these are the 5 parts finished. Even I'll give the PO point at this point, that is F point also I'm giving here. Now the logic is that E is equal to VF by VC. This is the logic. So that means that from V to F should be in the numerator, from V to C should be in the denominator. Now here we can see what is this 2 by 3 now here. So therefore what happens here is that VF should be 2. VF is equal to how much? It is 2. Whereas VC is equal to, it should be how much? 3. So that means by seeing this logic, what we can do is that from F, the first point and second point, here the V will be there. This is the V point, this is the V point, this is the C point, this particular point if I give, and this is the C point. These 2 points are not necessary for us, so I'm deleting it, and this point is also not necessary, I'm deleting it. Now VF by VC is equal to eccentricity value, that is nothing by 2 by 3. If it is in the case of parabola, it will be exactly at the center point because it is 1. VF by VC is equal to 1 by 1. Therefore we'll divide it into 2 equal parts, therefore V will be at the center. When you're talking about hyperbola, in the hyperbola numerator will be more and denominator will be less, because it is greater than 1. In that case, we will be nearer to the C point. Or else we have a shortcut. The shortcut is, here numerator is 2, no? So we'll select the 0, 1, second point we'll select. Supposingly if it is 4 by 3, then we'll select 1, 2, this is 0, 1, 2, 3, fourth point we'll select. In that way we'll select. So numerator is 2, no? So 0, 1, 2, second point we have selected. Therefore we have given that name as V, and remaining all can be removed. So I'm removing all these things which are not necessary for me. This one also we'll write it in the last, so I'm removing that one also. So that is about your first information which is given in the question. Now let us do the next step. So draw a straight line from V to F. Enter. So select the small straight line which I have drawn and rotate it with 90 degrees and rotate it with 90 degrees like this. So basically VF is equal to how much is there? So from that much only this straight line also should be there. That means we can give the name as something like X or something. I'm giving F dash. I'm giving F dash as because VF is equal to VF dash. That is the reason I have given F dash. So I'll select a straight line and join C and F. Join C and F. F dash. Now draw a straight line from F to like some, it can be anything. I'm drawing 200 mm line like this. Now rotate this straight line which you have drawn from the F with 45 degrees. With 45 degrees. With this as base point, I'm rotating it with 45 degrees. Reason is that for an ellipse we have two focus points and for an ellipse we have two vertices. As you can see in the foci method, you can see that clearly. There will be two focuses as well as there will be two vertex points because there is an opening, there is a closing, the extreme end, then again it will be closed here. So it will come like this and return back and close the figure. So ellipse is the closed figure, whereas remaining two are not, that is hyperbola and parabola are both are open figures. So I'm coming to this. By drawing this 45 degrees line at the F point, we will get the end point, that is the V dash point, can be obtained here. How will you get is that we will use the extend option. We'll use the extend option until this line. We'll select this line and press this line so that CF dash will be extended up to this point. Now draw a straight line. Draw a straight line at the intersection point of this until this straight line, like this. Now join a straight line from V to this point. Now this point becomes V dash. This point becomes V dash. So this is your second vertex. So unnecessary whatever is there, you can remove them. Those are all things which we can do. TR, enter. So this thing is not necessary for me. I have deleted it. Now this is the basic thing. Now I'll do one thing. I'll even remove this line because it will be a little confusing for us now. I'll remove that line. So anyhow, the end point is fixed. After later on with the end point, I'll even join this line also while I'm stopping the figure. So finishing the figure, I'll add this line also. So now I have drawn a straight line from V to V dash. V dash is obtained by rotating the line which is at VF with 45 degrees and extending CF dash until this point. Now select this line and divide it into a number of equal parts. It can be, if you want to get a smooth curve, it is better to have 10 to 12 parts. So now I'll do one thing. I'll use div and select this line and divide it into 12 equal parts here. So now I have divided this line into 12 equal parts. So each and every part you can give the name. So empty, enter. I can give the name here. 2.5 size is there. What I am giving. So I'll give 1 for that. Okay. This is 1. So this is 2. This is 3. This is 4. 5. 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If you observe carefully, luckily when I'm done with the 12 divisions, the F point as well as the that is the focus point and the second point matched, along with the 12th point and V dash point matched. 12th point V dash point definitely will be matched because it's sure that the ending point should be either V or V dash. That's it, right? So definitely this point will be merged. But the second point is matched luckily because it's pre-planned. It's pre-planned in that way. So now focus point is very much important to me. For that sake, I'm giving some separate color. I'll show it to you. For our reference purposes, I have done it. Now draw a straight line at each and every of these points. So I select a straight line and I'll use the copy option, and each and every point I'll draw the straight line. Or else if you are familiar with the array command, you can even go with the array command. But before using the array command, you need to know the distance between first point and second point. Then you can use the rectangular array. Or else copying is very easy, so just simply 12 parts, I can copy it. So whatever the unnecessary things which are there above this CF dash extended line, those can be removed. So I'm trimming them by using trim command. So these are all removed. So whatever the points are obtained here, those things should be also named. So this one becomes 1 dash. So this one becomes 2 dash. So this one becomes 2 dash. So in that way, we can give different names for it. So 1 dash, 2 dash in that way. So these are all the things which we can do. This is 2 dash. This is 3 dash. 3 dash. This is 3. This is 3. In that way, you can give 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash, 6 dash. In that way, you can give different names. Okay. Then here comes the risky part. You'll give all these names, okay, no problem with that. Annotations is very much important because we will not get confused the first thing, and the program will be appropriate and good. So annotation should be done definitely. So for not wasting the time, I have just copy pasted them. You can edit the names like 4 5 6 7 in that. Now select a circle command and draw a circle from 1 to 1 in this way. Now select this circle and move the center point from 1 to focus point. So then you can see that you can obtain the intersection point on 1 of this circle like this. So basically what we have done is that with F as center and 1 as radius, I have drawn an arc such that it cuts the 1 at one point. So now I'll remove this, delete it. Then I'll use the circle command and 2 I'll draw, and this one is also to be moved to the focus point, but luckily the focus point and second point are same here, so I can directly go and use PO enter, and at this point I can select the second point. Repeat the process. I can delete it. I can draw the circle from 3 to 3 and select the circle and change the center point from there to 2. Now you can see the intersection point on 3 somewhere here we have the intersection point. Similarly we can delete it and we can do, or else you can even, instead of deleting, we can just change the center from there to 4 and then extend the circle like this. Then from there to here. Now again PO enter. Here we can give the 4 4 So select the circle, change the center from there to 5 5 then change the center from there to F, then point here. Repeat the process until the last point 6 6 Now what I am doing is 6 6 from there to focus point, then here. Then again 7 7 7 again change the center from there to focus point, intersection point by using the point 1. Then 8 8 So once you get the hurt of this, it's very easy to just move your cursor there and here and find out the points. So it's a matter of practice actually. So if you are practicing it well, it comes very easily. If you're not practicing well, you should try to do it a little more number of times. So just don't worry about that. If you are practicing it well and good, it will come very easily. So this one is 9 9 from there to focus point I have shifted, then written here, and come back to this point, from there to 10 10 This one is finished, right? So here 11 11 from there to focus point, then this is the intersection point. And if you see, 12th point should be definitely on the V dash. If you're having any doubt, we can also check that also. So generally process is 12 12 no? So I'll keep it here from 12 to 12 I'll draw it, and then I'll change the center from there to F. If you observe carefully, it's exactly at this point it is cutting. So it is also finished. So now this circle is not necessary. I'm deleting it. Then unnecessarily 1 point has been moved. That one also I brought it back. So this is how the upper points are obtained. Similarly, there will be lower points also. No? What I can do is that if I want, I can only select the points. If I want, I can only select the points like this. Like this, I can only select the points and use mirror command. And from C to V dash, I can draw the mirror plane and then I can get it. Or else, you can also select all these points. No? Why should I go for only these points? I can even select the whatever the remaining points are also. Those things also I can select. Everything which are there in the above, I can select it and use the mirror command. From here to here also I can draw and finish it. In this way also you can draw. No objection of what you are doing. For my easiness sake, I want to see that it will be very clear. So I am just selecting the points and using the mirror command. And from B to V dash or C to F dash, whatever it is, I'm using the mirror plane and I'm finishing it. Once these are all obtained, then I can go for the polyline option, or you can even go to the spline option. Now I'm using polyline option. It should start from V, first point, second point, third point, fourth point, fifth point, sixth point. We can also give the names of these points like P1, P2, P3, P4, P5, P6, P7, P8, P9, P10, P11. Then this becomes P10 dash, P9 dash, P8 dash, P7 dash. In that way, this all whatever the mirror images are there, you can give the dashes names to it. So then, before closing it, we should definitely press C enter. Then select this and use PE option, that is poly edit option. Enter, and we can fit the curve so that it comes like a smooth curve. This is how the now I can select the straight line. Then I can give some line weight to it in this way. Even if you want, I can give some color to it. But if you want to take a printout of it in a black and white concept, then better to omit all these colors. So remove all these colors, then go to the layout and change the paper settings and everything. And okay. So in some cases, these will be they'll ask you to draw the they'll ask you to draw the tangent and normal to these things. When they're asking to draw the tangent and normal, how can you do is that, so select the point somewhere. In some cases they'll ask you directly point. In some cases they'll give you a point which is from focus 20 mm or from focus 50 mm. In that way they might give. So if that is the case, what we'll do, I'll select a circle, and from focus 50 mm supposingly, with 50 mm I'll draw a circle. So therefore I have got 2 points, either this point or this point, intersection point. I can select any point and I can draw the tangent and normal at those points, no objection. But if they are not giving any information, then what I can do, I can select randomly any point on the curve and I can draw the curve. So supposingly they have given some 60 mm from the focus, then I'll select the focus. From there with 60 mm I'll draw a circle. So I have got 2 points. It's matching, no? Instead of 60 mm I'll do one thing, I'll select 50 mm only. This is 50 mm only there. So now we can see that I'm selecting the top figure. Here I'm selecting the intersection point. So this is my intersection point. That is what I've selected, which is 50 mm from the, you can see the dimension also here. Aligned dimension I'm selecting and I'm drawing it here. How much it is? 50 mm, exactly 50 mm from the focus. So selecting this as my point. Now how can you draw the tangent is that, select straight line command, that is from this point to the focus point, draw 2 straight lines. 2 straight lines. One from there, that point P to, let me give the name also. I'll just select this, copy, paste. Here I am giving it. This point is point. Now the point P, from the point P we should have the, what is that, tangent or normal. From the point P we should have the tangent or normal. So here I am drawing 2 straight lines from P to F and F to P. 2 straight lines I am drawing. So one straight line I will select and use rotate option, and from the focus I am rotating it with 90 degrees. 90 degrees. Once it is tilted 90 degrees, this straight line, whatever the tilted straight line is there, can be extended up to the directrix like this. Can be extended up to the directrix like this. So select the extend command. Until this line I want to extend, therefore select that object and press enter, and this should be extended, so this can be extended. So now it will be connecting at some point on the directrix. Supposingly C dash, let me give that name. So from there, if I draw a straight line up to the point P, so that becomes the tangent, and anything perpendicular to that tangent will be normal. So I'll draw a line from there to there, and again repeat the line in the reverse order also. So I have drawn 2 straight lines here. One straight line I'm selecting and rotating it at this point with 90 degrees. So this becomes the normal. So I'll move it like this a little bit, and this becomes the tangent. So this is tangent and this is normal. For that also I'll give some line weight in this way. Now you can see the main diagram. So Z enter, E enter. So this is the official figure, that is the ellipse, and this is your tangent and this is your normal. Don't worry if you are getting confused, just see again, go to 10-15 minutes, go 10 seconds back and see how I have drawn the tangent and all. So it's very easy. We have selected the point first, then from there to F we have drawn 2 straight lines, and one straight line is tilted with 90 degrees, and that is extended up to the directrix. And from that point I have drawn 2 straight lines up to the point P which I have selected. Then one is tilted with 90 degrees, one is tangent and other is normal. So that is how you draw it. That is how you finish the ellipse construction by using general method. If you want to take the printout of it, then what I will do, everything is finished. If you want, you can write the annotation, like we can give the multi-text and we can just copy this question and paste it there, everything. And compulsory information should be given, there is dimension should be given for C to F, because that is what the information we know. And also we need to give the information of eccentricity value. Eccentricity is known to you, so that one should be definitely written here. E is equal to 2 by 3. That should be definitely written here, because that is what we know from the equation. After that, the point P is also known to you, so that one also you can give the aligned dimension. So that one also you can give it like this. That is 50 mm. That can also be given. So this is how you draw it. Once this is everything is finished, Z enter, E enter, I'll press it. Then go for the layout. This is how it will be looking like when I'm taking a printout. If we then go to the file, go to the plot, and check the paper size. Paper size I want to go for ISO A4 297 by 210. Then it will be something like this. So, and it will be landscape mode. Then apply to layout, I'll press it, and then I'll press cancel, and I'll check the dimensions if everything is correct or not. I just want to come a little bit down, and this can be extended this side. This one also I want to move a little down, and this one a little left side. Now the internal figure is a little bit cut here, so I can double click here so that the internal box is highlighted, and I can zoom in and zoom out like this. So everything is good. But in the beginning case I said that F to this point I will join, no, that one is not shown. So I'll draw that line also. So that is from F to this line I have joined. How much the angle it is? How much angle here? It is 45 degrees. So from here, if you want, you can show that one also. This is from here to here. The angle is 45 degrees line. This one we have drawn for getting the end point, that is V dash point. For obtaining V dash point, we have drawn. So that is about it. So I'll even keep all the same color only if you want. So then go to the layout. Now everything is here same. Everything is shown. Then go for the file, plot. Then go to the PDF conversion here, drawing to PDF conversion. Then press OK. And on the desktop you can save it. Once it is saved, you can go and you can check it like this. So see how it has finished. So this is how you finish the ellipse by using general method in the 2007 version. Here everything is finished. If you want, you can even write the information of the value here, that is general method, construction of an ellipse. Question is this. Even if you can observe carefully, the line weight is also shown here. You can see here. So if you will give more line weight, the line also will be a little dark here. So in that way you can give this. So that is about this question. Bye.